I know y'all know this, so sing it with me. So that brings them back into the show, like keeping their attention. And then from that, it goes to Never Gave a Fuck. And that last song is called Trying. Basically, it's about me, like, I go through my trials and tribulations, but, screw it. I'm still trying. I'm still out here doing what I got to do. And basically, that's the message. Like, get to it. Like, no matter what it is you're going through in life, like, just, you got it. Like, that's all it is. Just do it and it shall come.
What's up, y'all? It's Queenie Asè at the QA show, and today we have a very special guest, Mochii. What's up, y'all? Go ahead and give a round of applause for Mochii. Alrighty, so today we're gonna dive into the happy place, which it feels amazing. It looks amazing.
I'm glad you like it.
I did get a little exclusive sneak peek into the album that is now being released. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Not yet, but I got a little exclusive. Y'all got to wait on it.
Yeah.
So, Mochii, go ahead and please introduce yourself for the folks that do not know of you.
Of course. I'm Mochii, as she said. Artist, audio engineer, producer, just musical genius, I would say. And yeah, I'm from Houma, Louisiana. And yeah.
So how long have you been? He is Houston based as well. You also are, if you are looking for an engineer producer, as well as an artist to feature on. Do you do features?
Yeah, I do features.
All right, you do features, y'all. So how long have you been in Houston?
I've been in Houston for 6 years. I came in January of 2019. Yeah.
So you came not as a little boy, but you came on your own?
Yeah. I came when I got older. So I served in the army for 4 years.
Oh, wow.
And once I got out, I didn't want to go back home because I was like, yeah, I want to like go out and do something different and, just figure out my purpose and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I decided Houston was a nice place to start, as I seen, like, it was just, everybody was talking about moving to Houston and, how Houston is growing and becoming this big city. So I was like, yeah, I kind of want to be a part of it. I want to, see where it goes. And I started out wanting to be a lawyer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to be a lawyer. So I ended up going to school out here for political science. And I ended up getting an internship at like BCNG law firm. It's this medical malpractice law firm. And that shit was boring. Like paperwork and depositions. That's really all it was. And yeah, it just wasn't rocking with me. And I was just, I was like, screw it. I don't want to do anything else. But also at the same time, I was working as a mechanic too at Brake Check.
Okay.
And I ended up getting laid off from that job because of COVID. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I ain't doing nothing else unless it's, regarding to music. And then that's when I became an engineer, and that's where the journey started.
That's where the journey started. Yeah. So we went from military.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to be a lawyer. Now, was you studying law while you were serving as well?
No, I wasn't.
No. Nah, okay, so we went from military, wanted to be in law, but also was working as a mechanic. But of course, thank God for COVID, because I tell everyone, COVID, if you didn't leverage in COVID,
yeah,
it just wasn't for you.
Yeah, nigga was up in COVID.
It was up in COVID, and to actually take your journey in 2019. Houston was actually going to come up in 2019 for sure.
Yeah.
And so when COVID hit, and it was like, okay, this is the way. The universe has a beautiful way of pushing you in a direction that you should go. So I'm glad to have you.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah, for sure. So when did you know that music was your passion? Was it from a little boy, high school, or walk us through that?
So music became my passion in my older years. Around the time when I got laid off, and not even when I got laid off, but right around 3 months before that time. And that's when I, just was really like, all right, this is something that I really want to do. Like, I really want to see how far this goes. But I've been making music since I was a kid. Been making music since I was like 8 years old, rapping at my godbrother crib. He had the Radio Shack mic with the computer, recording on, I think it was like Audacity or something. Yeah, it was
I
Audacity.
remember all that.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
that show my age right there.
Right.
But yeah, it's so like the I guess the ability to create came from my childhood years, but the passion didn't show up until I was older and I, realized like, dang, this is something that I love to do. Like I actually started to notice the feeling that I get from just creating and being around other creators that's creating as well. And just like, hearing the different stories, like even my homies, my peers, listen to their music and like seeing that, how their lives shape the art that they make. Cause, art imitates life.
Right.
And I just was just so mesmerized by it. And, then on, from like end of 2019 on, I just was like, yeah, music is it. Like, this is what I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said that music, well, art imitates life, right?
Mhm.
What would you say that your art imitates? Like, what is the message that you give across in your music?
I would like to say faith.
Hey.
Yeah. And not your your religious, highly spiritual. Well, I guess you could say it's spiritual, like it is, but not your faith, like I guess the churchy way, if that makes sense. But just faith in self, because like I'm a firm believer in I am the driver of my will. Like, God gave us a will.
Sure.
He gave us the will. So why,
sure.
let him drive? He the one who gave us the will.
Sure. If God is with us, right?
Yeah, he right there in the passenger seat. He making sure like, we
Right.
going where
I ain't
we
gonna
got
drive it for you.
Yeah,
now
you
if it
got
get a little too rocky, I might steer you a little
Yeah,
bit.
exactly.
But yeah.
And that's what my music pushes. It pushes like, having faith in self and believing in yourself, and also like doing the things to take care of yourself. And, granted, life is life. Life going, is going to bullshit you, but that's part of the game. Like it have
That's
to,
the
like,
fun part.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, once you come out of that, like if you're the type of person to like look at obstacles and look at, tribulations and be like, I can overcome this. That's the beauty of it, because once you out of it, then it's like, damn, I done been through this. Now, like, I can inspire others. If it's anybody else that's in need, are just in need of a word or, a helping hand, like I can give that because of the experience that I've been through and like, the things that I got out of. And that's what I try to preach in my music. Just like have faith in yourself, and have faith that it's all gonna work out as long as you put the work in. And you gotta work hard. Like you can't just expect things to come into your life. Some people get lucky, but that's life.
But even when you be lucky, you have to learn how to keep that as well.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you still have to have the knowledge and the wisdom to be able to hold on to that.
Yeah.
So lucky or not.
That's true.
You gotta put some work in.
Yeah, regardless. You gotta put the work in.
A beautiful way. Now, I know you said that right now inspires you is Tyler the Creator and Doja Cat, right? So when you're listening to their message, and I know you said like, of course we reference music as therapy. We need a message time to time. When you're in that, is it a need of reassurance for you? So like, I know like I listen to Lil Baby just for the reassurance, like, yeah, go get that bag.
Yeah.
Sometimes I need to be in that energy. Now, does Doja Cat and Tyler the Creator kind of give that, or is it the performance in itself that you are inspired by?
Bingo. That's it.
Okay.
It's them. They're unique people. They aren't like anybody else, and they aren't trying to be like anybody else. They're themselves, openly themselves, and they showcase that, and you can see it even in how the way they create and how the way they perform, from how the way the stage looks whenever they perform. Like you see them, you see their world is like yeah, we all live in the same world, we all experience the same thing. But come fuck with me real quick. Let me show you. Let me show you what. Yeah. Let me show you how we do it over here. Yeah. And I love the way that they put it together and present it. and it's beautiful. Like it's taking that art. Like listen to the room right now.
Mhm.
It's silent. And not necessarily because you got the the
The
drums and
band,
shit,
well,
but mine is them. It's quiet, and they turn this quietness into something beautiful that touches other people, and like you can see it on the faces of the crowd whenever they up there performing, like they there, like they not on earth right now, they
right
wherever
in another realm, but they're also
exactly,
bringing others to that realm to have a
yeah,
great time to feel that because we may as people individuals can be going through a very tough season. Once you put on that music or once you go to that concert and it's like, yo, I just enjoy myself. I could
hmm
be going through a dark time, but I'm gonna remember this highlight of this moment
hmm
because of that performance.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then they created a moment for people to enjoy and to feel, because that's what it is. It's all feel, like it's all feeling, and you feel good. That's like you straight. Like you could go another day.
Well, I actually got to see you perform and bring us to the happy place. Even though we wasn't at the physical happy place, you brought us to
Mhm.
a happy place. So I see you as a great performer as
I
well.
appreciate that. I really
So
do.
whoever inspires you, they're doing a great job at
Mhm.
that. And so now we would like to know when will you be releasing? Can we get a sneak peek of that?
Yeah, I could. So the release will be next year,
You
2026.
gonna make us wait?
Yeah, y'all gotta wait. You gotta wait for greatness. But it's worth it. I promise that it's worth it.
Oh no,
Like,
I can definitely agree.
yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
it's been well thought out. It's it was put together to tell a story and to again get that message out that I want to have out. So yeah, it's releasing in 2026.
So 2026. Will there be any features on this project?
Oh yeah,
We can name drop.
yeah, of
All right,
course,
cool.
yeah. I got a name drop. Yeah, these people that I'm like, yeah, these my niggas. Like,
All right.
so we got my partner Samaj. He from Houston. He from out here. He on this song called Too Easy. And his stage name is Two Eyes.
Two eyes.
Yeah. So
Shout out to Two Eyes.
yeah, shout out to Two Eyes. I also got my god brother, the one who like started me on this musical journey, like that I was telling you about earlier that I recorded at his crib. He's on a project. I've been trying to get him on like another one of my projects for the longest, but things they don't always line up. But I finally got him, and we locked in, and that's D Allen from Louisiana. And also God Body Bingo. I got him on one of the tracks. Yeah,
He Houston based.
yeah, Houston based. Yeah, and my girl Taylor, Marie, I got her on the track as well. So that's the four features that I have on the track
All right,
on the project.
we are looking forward to this great ass project.
hmm
Like I said, I got a little sneak peek. Y'all gotta wait till 2026.
Yeah, it's gonna be worth it. And then I'm gonna be dropping other stuff as well.
Okay.
Uh,
Few singles.
yeah, a few singles.
Okay.
Just cause like I'm still making music and I don't want to sit on anything, and I want to get things out, get the music out there, because I want people to hear it. Like I want people to like listen and indulge, because that's what I'm making it for. So yeah, I'll have some drops in between.
Any of the singles will be from the project? I want you to push this so bad. I'm sorry, y'all. It's really, really good. It's a great project that I've actually had the chance to listen to, and I want y'all to get a little bit of something. So I'm trying for y'all.
Oh man. So the singles, it's gonna be one single for sure that I'm going to drop. And it's the one that I performed, the first song that I performed at the I forgot the name of the spot.
Hmm. Well, he performed at Ambient Concert,
Yeah.
which are shows produced by your one and only Queenie Asè. But yes, and it was like I said, it was an amazing performance. He is a musician, y'all. He did bring out the what you play the guitar.
Oh no, I didn't bring out
You
anything.
heard the guitar?
My voice just that cold. It make you think that I had, I
Oh
had
no,
extra.
he sat on that stool.
Yeah, that's what it was. I sat on the stool.
He sat on that stool. I envisioned us Or on
Yeah, no, I mean it. Hey, I guess I give that vibe off.
So for another musician that is in the game, what is some keys that you would like to give them or some game? Because you've been
Mhm,
in the journey for a good minute now,
mhm.
like 6 years, you say?
Yeah,
2019,
6 years. Yeah.
2020. So what is something that you would like to give to other musicians that's just starting off?
Hmm.
They may be in that dark season as well, you know, and
Hmm.
they may have people around them saying, "Oh, you can't pursue this. You know, this isn't realistic." What is something you can tell them?
Uh, like forget all that. Like still, I mean, those dark seasons and those people that tell you like, nah, you can't do that. Like that's part of the journey.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's part of the story. That's the underdog story. That's like almost every anime that I've ever seen, that was the plot. Like there is always like they're going through something in life. They have this down moment, like something happens, and then they have people that ain't making the situation, better just by being people. Um, and they still do it, and those all those dark moments and stuff. You'll appreciate them because it built character.
It does.
Like you can't like you can learn from those moments. It's like my word of advice is just to keep going. Like it's nothing that you can't do. It's like
Nothing is impossible.
yeah, nothing
Yeah.
is really impossible. I mean, if you got the will, then you got the way. Like no matter what it is, like it can be done. You just have to want to be able to do it. And if you're not doing it, I think is because maybe you don't really want to.
Mm.
Because if you really wanted to, then you do it.
But you know, there are some folks out there that doesn't have the drive that me and you may have,
Yeah,
right?
that's very true.
And maybe they do want to, they just don't know where to start.
And then that's where they look at people like me and look at people like Tyler the Creator, Doja Cat, like you.
Yeah.
They're just doing it regardless of the noise.
Mm-hmm.
Just that's just gonna get up and do it. And that's, that energy that we giving off, that inspiration that we giving off, the motivation that we giving off. Like yeah, we doing our thing, but we are also tools. Like that, that people like not I won't necessarily say use, but like learn from.
Yeah, we are definitely vessels that, you know, that is put in the front line
Yeah. And
to show the way and pave the way.
mhm. And people see that and then they get inspired from that because they see like, oh dang, like I know Queenie, I know Mochii, like they doing this shit.
Yeah, I can do that.
I could probably
Let me
do
try
that.
and
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what you need. Just that little bump to like just go out and do it.
Yeah. Because as an underdog, like you say,
Mm.
it is the journey. So could you take us to a time when you may have been in that season of, we like to call it the dark night of soul, quote
Yeah.
unquote?
Um.
And how did you come up out of that? I know you say just believe and have this faith, but how do one have that? And they
Mhm.
don't really know how.
So I can't really teach nobody that. Uh. I mean, but I could share that my moment of like where I was like down bad and I just felt like nah, I really can't do this. Uh, I was working at a studio and the studio wasn't really paying me much. I was earning like minimum wage, like
Oh wow.
750.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and going crazy
You was
like
engineer producing and all that?
the whole shebang.
Oh
Um,
no.
and I ended up losing my car. I didn't lose it, but my car broke down and it was like hella bread to get it fixed. And I had a motorcycle, but my motorcycle got stolen while I was at work. So I had no transportation. I barely had any money because I was working minimum wage. I had rent and stuff. Uh, I was with a roommate that didn't really work out, and it was just like, dang, like I'm behind on payments on
Yeah.
my rent, behind on my car. Like at the point to where it's like, I got 5 bills due, but I only got 2 minimum payments. So like
Right.
I had to figure out where this shit gonna go. And I was talking to my mom's, and she was just like, and I love my mom, and because she
Oh,
always
shout
gonna,
out to mom.
yeah, shout out to you, ma. Like she always she always got my back. Like at that moment, like I told her what was going on. She was like, you know what, baby, just come home. You know, I get you right. You ain't got to worry about paying for anything. Like you good. Like just come home and get yourself back right. And whenever you ready, you can go back. And I thought about it, and I'm like, damn, is this really something I want to do? Is this like the end all be all? Do I really just want to like go home, call it quits for now? Um, but then I had a talk with the studio owner, Chris, and he told me straight up, he was like, man, going back home, that's too easy. It's way too easy. Like what's the fun in that? Like you moved out here to do something, what you just gonna like?
Oh,
you just
mom's
gonna
is
quit?
still back in Louisiana.
Yeah, mom's is back in Louisiana, so I was gonna have to
that
leave
was
Houston.
A test of time.
Exactly. And I mean, like, you know, the average person would have been like, man, what? I gotta pay bills. I can just go chill at my mom's crib. Ain't gotta worry about nothing. Like, oh yeah, I take it. But you know, something about that, like, it was comfortable, but it was too comfortable. It was too easy. It was like, man, like if I do that, I ain't gonna be independent no more. You know, I ain't gonna be this man that I see myself as.
It's kind of taking your manhood away.
Yeah, and it's like, nah, I can't do that. You know, like I'm the baby of the family, so like moms took care of me,
and you have something to prove. The babies have something to prove.
So like I'm like, nah, I got this. Yeah. Like, you know, I could fight through, and I did, and I'm glad I stayed, because now I'm in my own studio. You know, like, you know, from me being behind on rent for like 2 months, of not having a whip, having a job that pays $7.50 an hour. Like now I'm in my own studio. I make my own hours. Like could go anywhere whenever I want. I don't have to really answer to anybody. Like it's a blessing.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I'm proud of you for hearing that test and understanding, like, okay, let me consult with moms, yes, but also let me consult with an individual that's kind of not, you know, that doesn't have that much love for me to be like, come on, baby, you ain't gotta work that hard.
Yeah.
Like, actually, I do.
Yeah, I do, and I really appreciate moms for just like, you know, being that cushion if I needed it. But yeah, I ain't trying to do that.
Yeah.
Not at all.
You did a great thing. So, at the Happy Place, what is your price point? Because, well, we talking about you as an artist, it's still the Happy Place, so that other artists can create as well, right?
Yeah, of course.
So what?
So the price is $55 an hour.
Can't beat that.
Yeah, $55 an hour, and it cascades. So like the more hours you get, the less you pay.
Okay.
So like it just drops. You know, I think after once you get to 4 hours, then it drops down to $50 an hour.
All right, and then for these other artists that is interested in coming to the studio, the Happy Place, where can they find you at?
You can catch me at 10553 Fisher Road, FISHER. Hopefully you put it down in like the subtitles or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, 10553 Fisher Road, Houston, Texas. I'm right here in Jersey Village. And yeah.
So do they just come knock on your door, or do we send you a DM somewhere?
Oh yeah. You're true. That's true. Yeah, you can send me a DM, hit me up. Or you could go on my page, Mochii the Magician. That's my engineer page. And in my bio, you could book a session. I have a website, and you could just however many hours you need, what day, what time, and you can just book it straight on the website. You don't even have to talk to me. Just go ahead and book it. All
right. And then for the artists that do want a feature from you, where can they find you, and how do they get in contact with you for that?
Instagram, I am.mochii, or my email, bookmochii@gmail.com. And just hit me up. Like, yeah, if you want a feature, just let me know. If it's cool, if the song cool.
Okay, I was gonna say, are you intentional with your features now?
Like, yeah, I'm intentional. Like, it gotta make sense. Like, you know, because I'm still Mochii at the end of the day, and I have to like fit with my brand. So like, if it's on some off the wall ish, then we
can't like that. But for the ones that do want to lock in, you can find him at the Happy Place, and we'll be back for part 2.
Yo, what's down with it, family? I'm here on the Q&A show with Queenie Asè. I'm Mochii. You can follow me on all social media platforms at iam.mochii, MOCHII. Stay tuned in with me. I'm dropping new music. Been working on a project that's going to drop. I got shows that's coming out, content that's coming out. just stay tapped in if you want some dope stuff.
Back to the QA show with Queenie Asè, your host, and we are here with our special guest, Mochii. Now we are returning for the second segment of the show, which is my favorite part of the show. It's going to be where we heal, elevate, and educate each other. And today we are going to go ahead and dive into the mental state. So I'm gonna check in on my good brother here. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
From 1 to 10. We are honest here, 1 to 10.
Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm on 10 right
We
now.
on 10.
Yeah.
Why we on 10 today?
I mean, shoot, I woke up this morning, went to church this morning, went to the gym right after, had a great conversation with this dude I met at the gym. And now I'm here in the studio talking with you. So, I mean,
So what was the word today at church?
the crazy thing is I could not tell you. That's the crazy
Mochii.
thing. But look, but check it. So
Okay,
when I went to the gym, I did my workout and everything, and then I showered and stuff, and I was getting ready to like leave, and then it was this guy that stopped me and was just talking to me, and he was talking to me about faith, just randomly, like, and he just started like telling me about, like, just from me talking to him, he telling me about who I am. He was like, you real argumentative, but not in a bad way, like you debative.
I was gonna say you like a good debate.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said you debative, like, and you won't take no for an answer, and saying all this other stuff. And he was like, I remind him of Samson, from the Bible in Judges, the story of Samson and Delilah. And I just looked this up, so that's why I know. When he told me, I'm like, yeah, I don't know who that is. But he was telling me about Samson and the story, and about how Samson was this, real strong dude, and as strong as his faith in God. He was God's gift to Nazareth, which was under scrutiny by Philistine. And it was just cool, like, having that conversation, and him, telling me like that's what he got from me, just from like the small encounter that he had. I swear it felt like I was talking to an angel. Like,
I'm sure you.
And he was just breaking that shit down, and it was cool. It was one of those conversations where it just lit a fire under me, like, put ants in my pants. Like, it was real encouraging.
It was like an ancestor in the body.
Yeah, and it was
like,
an old dude too. And he was like, from down to like, he was like, oh, you was in the military, huh? And I'm like, yeah,
oh, wow,
what? Like. So it was real cool. So I didn't get the word at church, but God met me at the gym.
You definitely made sure you got a word in for the day.
He met me at the gym.
Definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm on 10 right now. I'm feeling pretty good.
That's good. Yeah. I'm glad you're feeling good.
Yeah. How about you? How you feeling?
Mentally, I'm on 10. Mentally, I'm on 10. But I would say physically an 8.
And what you mean by physically? But like,
I'm in a transition right now, and I'm trying to make sure, however I trend out of my old dimension, I'm transitioning in a comfortable way. I don't want to be too uncomfortable in this transition. So it's like, how do I do that? And making sure that all is still good, because sometimes you go through them transitions, you have to kind of be uncomfortable, and I don't want to be uncomfortable this time.
Nobody likes being uncomfortable.
No, I don't have to always be uncomfortable, so it's like I'm trying to figure that out.
What steps you've been taking to like make sure you get to where you need to be?
Playing it cool.
Just like letting it run off, like,
kind of letting it flow, but also checking in with myself, like, making sure that I'm still on the right path. So letting it flow, but still.
And you ain't really letting it get to you. Like that. It sounds like you practicing your faith. Like you playing it cool. You like, hey, I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna roll with the punches. Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, for sure. Now, if I have to be uncomfortable, God knows I'll be uncomfortable, but I don't want to. Don't quote me on that. We ain't gotta do that this time. Yeah. I am not the strongest right now.
We passed that.
We cool. But yeah. So, what are some things that you make sure that you check in with yourself daily, or like some habits that you set for yourself on an everyday basis?
I just make sure every day I make the first thing I do. I make sure I take care of myself. Like so that's getting up. The small things like brushing my teeth, uh, oiling my scalp. Getting my combing my beard and stuff. Like just showing myself love and going to the gym and taking that step to like, all right, this the first thing I'm doing today. All right, the first day it already started off with a dub. I done got a good workout in, my body feeling good. Like I didn't did what I had to do, and and making sure I take care of myself before anything, making sure like me good before I worry about anything else. Yeah.
Do you have a set time where you like so say if I'm like, hey, can we please set up a meeting for 9 a.m.?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a set time for like you have a cutoff like, hey, I don't do meetings at this time? Like, you don't tell a person that, but like you make sure that you give yourself at least this time frame to make sure you're good.
Yeah, so so my days is scheduled out. I have to work out in the morning. When I get up, and that's around like I get up around like 5:30. Get to the gym around 6. Around 7:30, I'm done, and I come. Well, recently I've been showering and stuff at the gym. And make sure I eat breakfast, and around like 9:30, 10 o'clock. That's when my day starts.
Okay, that's when we can check in with you. Like, hey.
That's when I'm like, all right, I done did what I had to do for the morning time. Like, all right, I'm cool. I have, from 9:30 to 12, or from 9 to 12 to like, if I have any meetings or if I have anywhere to be, anything to take care of, like any errands or anything, I take care of it around that time. And then, I'm back to work at 12.
Got you. So you definitely make sure that you are devoting time to yourself.
Yeah.
Before you even devote time to anything outside of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got to. If you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of nobody else.
For sure. Do you now I know you're an artist, you're a musician.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, you do write in a journal, but as far as like transmuting energy, do you write in a journal or not?
Nah, I don't. I actually tried it for a little while. I was reading this book called The Artist's Way. And one of the prompts was writing 3 pages, your morning journal, writing 3 pages as soon as you wake up, just get all of your thoughts off. And I tried it for a little while, but it always just ended up like once I get a page done.
Do it take 3 pages?
So that's the thing. Like but in her prompt, it says you have to do 3 pages.
But does it take 3 pages? Have you ever did 3 pages?
Oh yeah, I did 3 pages before. Easily? Yeah. No, it wasn't easy. Okay. So that's the thing. After I get like a page or a page and a half done, then it's like, okay, I'm still writing in this book. I'm trying to fill up 3 pages. What else can I talk about? Oh, what do I have to do today? And I'm just writing. This is what I'm writing down just to fill the pages up. So it's not really like no deep, thought or anything. It's really just like I don't really have anything else, so I'm just whatever my mind says, that's what I'm gonna write down. Okay. And then I might even just like start rapping and just start writing down a rap or something. Like, and it just as long as I fill those 3 pages up.
Okay, but that is actually good for automatic writing. So I guess when you have those times of you don't really know what to write no more, it's kind of become automatic writing. So that's when you're like, okay, I don't have nothing else to say, but the other things start to flow out. Yeah. So automatic writing is a good tool to journal, and you actually get a lot of downloads from like the higher power, ancestor, angels, whatever you believe in, and that's how they kind of come manifest this way by writing.
Yeah, see, I'm just like I got to the point where I'm like, man, this is just bullshit. Like,
man,
I ain't even writing nothing. Like, but I guess that is true. Like, even though I have those moments where I'm just writing like randomness, like something still comes out, and I guess that's the idea of it, to be able to like still get it off.
Yeah, I can see why she did that. So at first I'm like, does it take 3 pages? Because I know me, like when I wake up, I do a meditation. So I do a lot of breathing work. and I don't deal with nobody, not even my child,
Mm.
unless I have to take her to school, of course. But I have a lot of me time in the rest time, so whenever that time, I'm checking in with myself. I'm doing breathing work. So I know for me to write 3 pages, I don't have a lot to say because I'm trying not to think too much.
So do you journal?
I do journal,
Okay.
but I journal like in a tub or outside, like
Okay.
and especially if I'm like in a time where I need to figure out where are these feelings coming from,
Mm-hmm.
I go ahead and write.
Mm.
But like I don't meditate as far as like
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
master it, y'all. I'm trying. I'm trying. It's not even I think a lot. I don't think a lot.
Mhm.
It's just I guess I get bored.
I think so. The interesting thing about meditating is like, people say, yeah, clear your mind, make sure nothing's on your mind. But I think meditating, like, see what you think and see what's on your mind. Like pinpoint, like really, like think about these thoughts that you're having and why you're having these. Why are these thoughts here?
Right.
And if it's just something random, like okay, just look at it as what it is.
Right.
It's just a thought.
Right.
You
You
know?
can think about a cat. Because I know
Yeah.
sometimes I'm like, why I was just thinking about that?
And you just let it run.
Yeah.
Like let your mind do its thing. Because a lot of people don't take the time to really sit with themselves. And that's where a lot of the turmoil, the inner turmoil, come from when people like become like real reactive and they're projecting shit start to come out because they
Right.
don't really take the time to actually sit with themselves and see what's on their minds and knowing how to like regulate what they thinking. And I mean, there was a time where like I would have thoughts and I'm like, damn, like am I this person? But I'm not my thoughts. I just have the thoughts.
That part. That
And
part.
it took me a minute to get to that point. But like, and I don't meditate anymore. But I do. I'm alone a lot.
Okay.
Like,
So you have a lot of solitude for you to
yeah,
be able to even hear what you need to hear.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, when I'm in here, like, if I'm, working on something, sometimes I just like, just chill. I just like lay down on the sofa, well, this sofa, because this sofa way more comfortable than that one. But I just lay down and just chill for a little bit, whether that's like for like 5-10 minutes and then get back to it. But like I'm alone a lot, so I think a lot, and thinking is important. Like it's thinking is powerful. Like we have the ability to think. Like it's this. I forgot who office that I had went into, and on the wall, in big bold letters it said think. And I just thought about how like powerful that was. That just like people don't really sit down and take the time to actually think.
Right.
They just out here doing whatever. No thought involved, no intention involved, and I mean, I guess it works for whoever it works for, but like the mind is a powerful thing, and you definitely shouldn't waste it.
For sure. I actually had a guy friend who once told me, it's not normalized to think how I think. And I was like, well, what you mean? He's like, a lot of people don't understand their thoughts. I'm like,
That's real.
you sure? He's like, yeah. Like a lot of people don't understand their thoughts, or they don't understand that some of those thoughts aren't even their thoughts, that they're picking up on other energies and other things that's around them, or. So yes, it is definitely powerful to understand what you're thinking, but also how to utilize that thinking because not every thought is meant to be action oriented. Like I'm not gonna go off of every thought because I understand this is not my thought. So I'm not about to go pull up to a man's house just because he may have me effed up. That's not rational. We're not gonna do that. We're not doing it. So a lot of people don't have that. We all have the ability. I'm not gonna say ability, but they don't understand that part.
Yeah,
So
that's real.
it is real.
How you like because I know you have a daughter. Like how do you I guess take that time for yourself when you have a child? Because having a child like that ain't no simple thing. Like you don't like your time ain't really your time no more.
I'm very spoiled by the universe, so I have a lot of support. I was blessed in that area. However, even when I need that time, I have transparent conversation with my daughter. I say, "Mommy's not feeling good. Mommy's frustrated, or mommy just needs some alone time." So I go to the bathtub, and she understands. sometimes she don't give a damn.
Mm-hmm.
She's still a busting her butt. She asks me like, "Mommy, you need me time?" Especially if I'm being overly mean. She's like, "You need me time, mommy?"
Mm. That's cool that she picked that up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I talk to her. I don't ever want to hide feelings from her because I want her to understand it's okay to have feelings. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be sad. But understanding how to transmute that and deal with other people still, that's important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna take her a long way, and for sure, for sure.
Yeah, so she's very smart. So she understands how to articulate things that a 6-year-old shouldn't articulate.
Mm-hmm.
So I want her to be gamed up so she know how to deal with the outside world.
Mm-hmm. Preparing her for the outside world, cause the outside world's something serious.
And I let her fall sometimes.
Yeah.
Like literally, if she fall, like, you all right? You okay? Okay, cool.
You good? Get your ass back
Get up, you
up.
good. But she understands now because she's clumsy as hell, so she's been doing it since she was a baby. Now that she's sick, she's like, okay, get back up. But what that's doing, that's preparing her for like when she do fall in life because
Mm-hmm.
I don't want her to, but she's going to have times where that's the journey,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So.
Yeah, that's what kids need. You know, they need that reassurance.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm lucky to have a mother that was like my mama. I had the type of mama that would let me indulge in anything that I wanted to do. If I wanted to do karate, all right, go try that out. Like, you good. Like, I wanted to do basketball, I wanted to do band, I wanted to do drama, I wanted to do like woodwork, like everything it was. Like, she never, and she never was like no to it, and she also like encouraged me to like, all right, you do this, like, you gonna do this, and you better do it. You better do it.
You better do it because we make some time
Yeah,
and money.
exactly.
You better do it.
And it would have times where, like, I played basketball in high school. I wasn't very good. And I rode the bench, and I wanted to quit, but she wouldn't let me because literally, they're like, nah, like,
for the simple fact that this is what you wanted to do.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're also teaching you as a little boy, like, once you quit, this is what you become, like a quitter. So we're not quitting things just because we don't feel like it, or we feel like we are sore loser, or we feel like, we're not in a. But you being a debater, I know that are you competitive at all, or are you like
Not
not
as.
was you used to be?
Well, yeah, I used to be
Okay.
hella competitive. Yeah, but now, yeah, I mean, nah, I guess I could say I'm, because if we running spades or dominoes or something, like,
so
yeah,
that's
it's
what I
on
mean.
10. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, for sure.
not comparing to like the outside world or like, I
Oh,
need
well,
to be
yeah,
better than
yeah.
him. Nah, I
I
mean
like to
like,
win. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she know her son.
Mm-hmm.
We know our children. So it's like, he needs that push because he
Yeah.
actually likes to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I had that in my life. Like, I'll forever be grateful for my mom. But I mean, that's cool that you doing the same for your daughter. Like, you teaching her, like, okay, it's cool. It's cool to mess up. It's cool.
It is. It's
But,
okay.
that is, and it's, it's painful, but pain is temporary. Quitting is forever. So,
Even when she have like a little scratch, I'll be like, it's only gonna hurt for a little bit, girl.
yeah,
You good?
it's going to
That's
heal
it.
right up.
And that's life. Like it's only gonna hurt. And sometimes it ain't gonna hurt just for a little bit, but it is gonna hurt just for temporary if you allow it.
Mm-hmm.
But if we continue to hold on to that pain or that anger, the seed only grows.
Mm-hmm.
It grows. So when you forgive and you forgive yourself, it starts with forgiving yourself first. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Forgiving yourself for even being in that situation, forgiving yourself for dealing with that person, and then you allow yourself to forgive the others. They are only reflections of you.
Yeah.
Literally, you are a mirror of me. Marty is a mirror of me.
Yeah. That's real, because, like, and even as far as, dealing with certain people and having those certain situations, and some people carry that trauma, and they don't like, they would parent in that trauma, or they would, move and curate relationships in that trauma, and sometimes they don't even realize it.
I can second that because I've done it. I only tell people things that I've experienced. Like, I can't speak on nothing that I've never experienced. And so I parent the way that I didn't like that my parents parented me. And it's like, oh shoot, that's not how I want to handle my child. So let me take a step back because I am now projecting how I was projected on. So it's very easy because of trauma to act in that manner. And that's okay too, but you have to learn from that trauma. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So why are you a debater? What is it? What is it? What does it do for you?
I got a point.
Okay.
Like I got a point to get across. With like I'm not just going to debate if it's something like that's. I'm not going to entertain everything, but if it's something that's like I have a point that I really gotta trying to get across to get somebody to understand, it's like I gotta like okay,
So what
this.
measures?
What you mean?
So what measures?
Elaborate.
Like, um, yes, you love a good debate, but to what measures are you gonna go in order to prove that point?
I'll go as far as like pulling up statistics, on certain things. If I have to, usually don't really go that far.
All right.
But if I had to, like if I had to actually show you, like, all right, like I'm not BSing. Like this is what it is. But and that's just because like I know how sometimes I don't understand. Uh, I don't understand people sometimes.
Okay.
And
That's fair.
and and I realize that. And so I feel like, okay, sometimes, people might not understand me. So I gotta make it a point, like, all right, look, you gonna get this. And if they still don't, like I ain't gonna like, force it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna force it. But
once
I just
you
say my
realize
piece.
though that you arguing with somebody that you ain't about to win this argument with because
Oh, yeah.
they feel like that they are right about everything.
Yeah,
You
then
got
that's when
it.
you just gotta let it go. You
I'm like,
hey,
you got it. It's okay.
yeah, for real, it's cool. To each his own.
To each his own. And
Yeah, you just gotta let it be because it got some folks out there that's stubborn to the T.
yeah.
And I'm one of them people. I could be stubborn at times.
You are Cancer or Leo?
A Cancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it true that y'all are emotional as well?
Yeah, nah, for sure. And not emotional like we crying all the time or
But
like
like feeling
yeah,
like
yeah,
you feel.
yeah, I feel it. I'm the type of person like I feel a lot, but I won't show it. I'll let
that's
it.
that shell part.
Yeah, that's the shell. Like I won't show that I'm stressed out. I won't show that I'm in pain. I won't show that I'm sad. Like, cause
But is that a Cancer or a Black man
it's probably
that was conditioned as our Black community?
I couldn't even tell you. Cause I mean I do feel that as far as in the black community men are taught like you gotta be hard like ain't no crying like you ain't no girl like what you crying for, what you complaining for. And I guess that could be like a culture thing in the black community, um which I mean that's what I grew up on, I guess. And I mean I turned out fine. I understand the like the whole like what you complaining for. I get that. Like I get it because it's like like I'm at a point where I realize that again I'm the driver of my will. Like it's everything that's happening is because of choices that I made. And granted, like I don't control everything. It's like outside forces that do influence things, but I know that I can maneuver. And it's like if something happens, I have the ability to think, and I have the ability to do. To mitigate whatever it is that's happening. So like in that part, like I feel like complaining, like what you complaining for? It ain't really nothing to like complain about. Just get the shit done. But then at the same time, it's like people do have to get those emotions off because emotions are real. Feelings are real. And that's the universe communicating through you. And I mean, we like I honestly feel like as a community it's getting better.
It is. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a lot of like I'm friends with a lot of parents, and even like all my siblings are parents, and I see the growth in allowing their children to like to cry, allowing their children to express what they feeling and not deeming it as you being disrespectful. So like I feel like the community is doing a whole lot better in that.
I don't even think like our elders was saying anything wrong. It was more so how they was delivering.
Yeah,
like get your B. You ain't got to cry, nigga. Like, what you mean? I'm 8 years old.
Yeah,
I should
exactly.
be crying. I just
Exactly,
fell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I understand what they was trying to teach us, but it was like, you know, that little 8-year-old little boy needs loving too,
Mhm.
in a way that, you know, he get kicks when he get picked up and stuff like that. But you also can have a discussion with him, like, but hey, just because we fall, we don't have to cry all the time. Like, you know, we don't have to do these certain things. It's all about communicating. But yeah, we are getting better.
Yeah, and you got to think about the time where like they grew up.
Yeah.
You know, when our
Yeah.
people grew up, they didn't that tough love was it because of, you know, the
Where we come from.
pressures, you know, that society done put on black people.
Mhm.
So is you know, again, it's not their fault. It's just like the era that they was brought up in didn't really call for that because it wasn't helpful for the times that we were in. But now, I mean, like, the world's still messed up. I ain't gonna say the world messed up. It's, you know, the world has its bad things and it has its good things. You know, the yin and the yang, the good and the bad, the good, the bad and the good, and the good and the bad. You know, and that's balance. That's you know, the balance that the world needs in order to operate.
For sure, duality.
But now, you know, things are a whole lot easier. You know, like we have the ability to like do for self even more. We have more knowledge. We got this technology to help us out with things that they didn't have in the past.
We got AI doing a whole lot of things.
We got AI
doing
shit for us. Like we really got it good. If you think about it, we spoiled as Americans. Not even just as Americans.
Right.
We are spoiled.
Right.
Like we got it all. So now we have the time to sit and think about how we feel because now we not in a like, I'm trying to survive.
But you know what? To each his own perception of spoiled. Because when you go to like overseas, I be feeling like they spoiled or they don't know. Because they have a freedom that we may not have, like as far as like the fruit trees, you know, it's a different type of living that we shall be like the Garden of Eden. It feels like over there, but because of the world is ruled by like materialistic things. That's why the perception is like, oh, they have it good.
Yeah,
we got to slave for this.
Yeah, exactly. We got to put in the work for it. Yeah, and so, and that's a good point too, because like I went to Africa, I went to Gambia, and the food there was just everything was fresh. Like we was at dang, what's the name of the place? I can't remember the name right now. But we had breakfast there, and I had watermelon juice with my breakfast, and I drunk it, and I'm like, damn, this tastes like watermelon.
Like real watermelon.
Yeah, and my sister was like, duh, like it's a watermelon juice, and I'm like, nah, listen, this tastes like watermelon, and I let her taste it, and she was like, oh dang, like this tastes like watermelon. Like it didn't have none of the chemicals, the preservatives and stuff like that, like, you know, the GMOs or nothing. It was just all fresh. Even like the juices, the vegetables, the protein that they had, like everything, it was fresh. And you know how out here we eat and then, you know, we get the itis, we get tired and stuff. You don't get that out there. Like I had a full meal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I still had energy. Yeah. Like, but then at the same time, sorry to cut you off.
No, you're okay, go ahead.
But then at the same time, it's like I seen, like I was in the cities and I walked around and actually explored the culture, and I seen how they was living, and I'm like, damn, like it was I don't know if this kid was 7 or 8 years old. He was welding, like actually welding on side the road, trying to make stuff to sell. Because out there in Africa, everybody has a business. Like whether they welding out there to are making jewelry, or whether they going fishing and trying to sell fish on side the road, whether they selling shoes or flip flops. Like you walk down the road, there's somebody selling something, you know, trying to get by. And it's not everything is not aesthetically pleasing. It's dirt roads, it's stray dogs, cats, goats that's out there, like, you know, families of 12 living in like a 1-bedroom place. And it's like, you know, a lot of rundown places. And I'm like, but they smile, they still show love. It's still a warmth there. And it's like, dang, you know, they don't have as much as we do but they
It's
still,
a love.
yeah, they still like
Mhm.
good, like they still happy. And that's you know, that's what I like coming back to America and just seeing everything that I have. Is like, dang, like, you know, we spoiled, like,
We are spoiled in that
yeah,
area. That's what I'm saying. It depends on the perception of spoiled
yeah,
because in that area we are absolutely spoiled.
hmm,
Now, getting chemicals put in our body, he ain't that
yeah,
spoiled. You know,
yeah. The food over there, they got it.
yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. And even the love feeling, like the
Hmm.
community feeling.
Yeah, and they welcome. Like,
Yeah, it's
they,
very welcome.
it was real welcoming. Like, they made sure we was taken care of. They made sure, like whenever we ordered and stuff, they was real attentive, and just making sure like our rooms were straight. Like, hey, you good? Like, you know, even asking how my day is. You know,
Mm-hmm.
just stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just, you know, those encounters was real warming.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah. So I have a question for you, and it's our last question
Hmm.
or second last. With you, you are in a relationship, correct?
Hmm.
With you being in a relationship, right? Because we're focusing on the mental. And how do one or how do you all be able to communicate effectively when one isn't in the headspace to, you know, be at a 10
Hmm.
all the time?
Um, we really just I mean, we just talk it out. Like, even if it's like, you know, real heated, we don't we still just make sure like, okay, uh, you know, we good. You know, we heated right now. Uh, and we might take a little beat for a couple minutes and then you know, get back into it, whether like it's an argument or whether like, you know, somebody's feeling down and just need to express something. We just make sure that we talk it out.
Right.
And I mean, so far that's been working. Just like being community,
Communication.
just communicating and being open,
Mm-hmm.
and um, just, you know, being able to express how we feeling. And I've been, again, the cancer, the emotions, but not really showing it. Like, I'm learning, like, to share more and like really talk about my feelings. Uh, because I mean, some like the way I used to think was like, why, you know, why talk about it? Yeah, because they don't, like, what is that gonna solve? You know, like, what is me talking about my feelings gonna do? Like, it ain't gonna do nothing. Like, that don't you don't get results from that. But I've been learning.
I think more as women we need that.
Hmm.
Yeah, we may be good, but we don't know that because we feel more um we can feel everything, especially with connection,
Hmm.
right? So we know like when we're not in and that probably hurts us. So it's like, okay, he's not communicating it,
Hmm.
but he's moving like I can feel
Yeah.
him. So I need the reassurance to know we're good
Hmm.
because, as trauma may come around and have been in situations where when that man was in that energy,
Hmm.
it wasn't always good. So I need
Yeah.
to reassure we're good. So
Yeah.
and I ask you that because as creative souls that you are, it's it's easy to feel maybe suffocated in times when you
Hmm.
for the one while in a relationship while pursuing them.
Hmm.
That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. Talk. Like, open your mouth, say something from your heart, like that you actually like mean. Um, and really just tap into yourself, because, you know, you learn about yourself through others as well. So like, you know, talking about things and whatever you're going through, maybe your partner could help you out. That's like that. And that's, I mean, I think that's, you know, what a woman does for a man. A woman protects a man mentally and emotionally, yeah, spiritually, as a man protects a woman physically. So um being like, and I do just, you know, from my experience of, you know, finally starting to like open up, like, now it's allowing me to receive even more love because I'm opening up and allowing myself to to indulge in this relationship, in my feelings, and see that this woman actually cares.
And trust.
And yeah, and trust.
It's about a trust.
Yeah.
Because if you don't trust that, it's kind of like you close yourself up, you close your heart out.
Mm-hmm.
But once you allow somebody, check this down. I trust that she can where I need to go. But men have to
Yeah.
good job at trying or doing to open up.
Yeah, it's been a journey. It's been a journey.
I know it. All right, well, that's come to our conclusion of the day. He'll return, but you will see him in more shows in Houston, all over. We go overseas.
In Tokyo, Istanbul, Australia, Morocco, Wales. What name somewhere else? Nigeria, Spain.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah.
We're going international.
And likewise, thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
All right, so what I'm